Surprise! The Marshmallow Peeps video was in fact an April Fool's joke. The only way to use this to control your Wii is to eat it and convert the sugar into energy and then play the Wii. A lot of people on YouTube guessed that it was a hoax, but only 2 people figured out how I did it. If you go to my website and read a little bit about me, you'll find out what I do for a living. I'm a video editor. There was no second person plugging the sensor bar back in because the sensor bar was never unplugged. Here's how I did it. I shot the video twice, first with me unplugging the sensor bar, and then I went back and shot it a second time with the sensor bar plugged in. YouTube user Eatwa commented, probably around 1:13 you combined the 2 videos together. That is exactly where I made the cut. Here's the original shot.
You're going to see when I pick up my remote.
And here's the second video where the sensor bar is still plugged in.
You're going to see when I come over here and pick up my remote that
I made the cut by zooming in and blurring the first shot. Then I added some of this video interference to cover the cut. What I discovered was that when the camera was far enough away from the Wii, you couldn't really tell if the lights were on or off. YouTube user -12 says, the sensor bar doesn't get turned off. The camera is focusing to deal with the light from the TV. When the TV goes black, the room gets dark, so the camera adjusts the exposure to deal with the lower light, so you can see the lights turn on as the game loads. That's exactly right. I made a second cut here when I approached the TV to get a close-up of the sensor bar. Again, here's the first shot, and here's the second shot. The second video was even more fun to make. I made the entire video with the sensor bar plugged in. Then I unplugged the sensor bar and just left the camera running. I composited the second shot over the first one to make it seem like the sensor bar was off the whole time. All I had to do was match the brightness of the 2 shots, which fluctuated a lot with the TV screen. I run a humor website about bad commercials called commercialsihate.com. Come on over and check it out sometime, or watch my other videos here on YouTube. I'm sorry if you put Marshmallow Peeps on top of your television. Sorry I wasn't there to see it. As they say, April Fool.